Best games like Among Us to play with friends in 2021. Hi my fellow gamers friends, this is Zoom for Display channel for tech reviews and tutorials. Before we start, subscribe and hit the like button, to see how many love this kind of video to make more. To make your search easy for the best games like Among Us, we have listed the games for Android, PC, Xbox, and a web browser that has some similarities to Among Us. Games are better when the user keeps getting the new mission and new maps. Once the user starts getting the same maps or mission, it gets boring. If the game doesn't get a regular update, then you need to switch to similar games which may offer different missions and maps to play. In this review, we have listed some of the best Among Us alternatives that you can try. The games listed have some similarities with Among Us. So without any further delay, let's take a look at the games similar to Among Us to play with friends in 2021. Betrayal.io. Best games like Among Us is Betrayal.io. The game can be played on any platform, there is no restriction on it. You can play the game on PC as well as on the mobile phone. Other than this, you can also play this game on your web browser. The game is not available for iOS devices, but soon will be released as per the developer's statement. This is a game like Among Us to play with friends. The game has the same concept, but it is much harder than the other Among Us alternative games. You can play together with your friends and complete the tasks. Pros: you can play this game on the web, available for almost every device, supports multiplayer online, you can even enjoy a party room. Cons: the game is in the alpha stage. Wherewolf Online is another Among Us-like game that you can try in 2021. In this game, you will witness various different gaming elements. You need to collect resources to defend the village from evil forces. But then in the village, you will find various liars, which makes the game tough for you. You can have up to 16 players in the multiplayer game. The last standing team that has eliminated all the traitors or liars wins the round. The game is for Android and iOS users. Pros: you can have up to 16 players in the game. The game is based on a survival and deception theme. Out of the many games similar to Among Us, this has the best graphics. You need to gather resources and defend the villages. Cons: you will witness ad while you play the game, which can be frustrating. Secret Neighbor. Secret Neighbor is one of the few games like Among Us on Xbox. It is very rare to find games similar to Among Us for PS4 or Xbox, but then this game is very similar to Among Us that you can try on your gaming console. The game has 6 characters who sneak into the neighbor's home. As the game progresses, the neighbor tries to trap players and move them away. As the members start to disappear, the game gets more intense and interesting. After that, you need to find the traitor in the group. The game has great gameplay, very similar to Among Us. Pros: best social deduction game available for Xbox. The game has a great storyline, you can witness amazing graphics in the game. Cons: the game has no new assets to offer. Hidden in plain sight. The list of best games like Among Us is incomplete without the hidden in plain sight game. This is one of the best similar games to Among Us which you will play. This game can be played with a group of 2 or 4 players. In the game, you need to complete certain tasks to gain attention. You need to mix up with the AI characters to complete the task given to you. While completing the task, you need to eliminate other members without getting noticed by other players. The game has various modes including death, race, and elimination, where you need to put yourself into a position that would help you to be safe and get attention. All in all, if you want a game like Among Us that you can play with friends, then this is the ideal game which you should play. Pros: it does not need any internet connection and you can enjoy this game even in no network areas. The game offers various types of modes to play. This is one of the best party game. The game is easy to play. Cons: it doesn't offer a single player mode. The player needs to have a gaming controller to play this game. Unfortunate Spacemen. Just like Among Us, which offers spaceship-based gameplay, this Among Us alternative also offers the same murder and betrayal theme. You can enjoy this game with up to 16 players and complete tasks as you proceed further. In the game, you can roam, hide, and eavesdrop on other opponents. The game has many modes to offer. You can choose the mode which you want from the list. In the story mode, you get to battle the Crumarian insect swarm. Whereas in survival mode you fight large swaths of enemies and others. While playing the game you can voice chat with other players. This option is very rare to find in Among Us-like games. This game is definitely the best game similar to Among Us which you should try. Pros. Spaceship-based game. The game has a murder and betrayal theme voice chat with other players, various gaming modes in the game. Cons. Not that fast gameplay as Among Us related games. Enemy on Board is another multiplayer game similar to Among Us. In the game you can have a team up becomes tougher. Good visual graphics of the game. Cons. You can witness some glitches while using the voice chat. Triple Agent. Triple Agent is another game that offers a similar theme of deceptive tactics. You can try this game similar to Among Us.
This is Triple A.
The game is available for Android and iOS device users. All the ones who love bluffing, betrayal, and social deduction themes will definitely like this game. The game can be played on a single device, which makes it one of the best games like Among Us, as other similar games to Among Us requires every player to use their own device. With one device up to 9 players can play the game. Each gaming session is 10 minutes long where every player is assigned different roles and responsibilities to follow. In the game, you can either be a service agent or be a virus double agent. You need to sow doubt among the players and reveal suspicious votes to find the traitor. Pros. The game has a hidden identity theme. You can simply play this game from one device. The game offers high-quality graphics detective interface. Cons. The game is available in offline mode only. Mind Night. Mind Night is a great alternative to Among Us as it offers very similar gameplay. This isn't a board game where you sit and ask questions to find the importer. In this game, each player is given a role either of a hacker or of an agent. The agent has to find the hacker before the disruption, while on the other hand hackers have to create chaos. The gameplay and the graphics overall comes as a whole, which makes it a great alternative. The best part about this game is that it isn't as large as other imposter games. Pros. Challenging gameplay. It has a theme similar to Cyberpunk. A complete guide is offered to help players. Great game for newcomers. Cons. Graphics are not impressive. Undercover. The last game in the list of best games like Among Us is Undercover. This game too has the element of hidden identity. To play this game all you need is a smartphone and at least 3 team members. This is a local player game that requires a minimum of 3 players, though you can have more. If you want a social deduction game to try, then this is the best Among Us alternative game. In the game, the roles are divided. The roles include civilian, and undercover, or Mr. White. The games proceed when you complete a task. Along with completing the task you will give hints about the possible traitor according to you. This Among Us-like game is very interesting and you should definitely give it a try. Pros. Manipulate and deceive theme. Great multiplayer game you can play with friends with one device, ideal for mobile phones. Cons. The game requires at least 3 players to play the game. By looking at the mentioned list, you must have finalized the game which you want to play next. The games have some elements same as the Among Us game. We hope that we have helped you find the best alternative of Among Us. For more technology-related reviews, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any updates from our side. Hit the like button and visit my blog for tech tutorial and review and news. Thank you for watching, and to the next video.